Several years ago, an author came up with an ingenious way of making sure that his book made it onto the New York Times bestseller list. He figured out which bookstores were polled for the list, went to those stores, and purchased an inordinate number of his books from each of those stores. Consequently, his book appeared on the bestsellers list, even though it wasn't selling that well. So the manipulation of various types of rating systems or lists is something that's not new or different or unique when it comes to the internet. But we are starting to see a few variations on this theme that have started to emerge recently. One problem that seems to be in a nascent state is the development of botnets or hackers who are become hired guns, in some cases for fees of say $5,000 or more. They will take their botnets and basically aim them at some of the stores, like the Apple store, for instance, and start downloading an application so that it will shoot right up from wherever it may be to a high rating, top 25 or top 10 in some instances. This is a problem because it's very difficult, obviously, for the vendors to track who exactly is downloading what from each one of their stores. And consequently, it becomes more an issue where they're going to have to put in some additional safety features or some additional security procedures in order to prevent this process. Apple is aware of this, as are other companies who are in similar situations. But actually fixing the problem or finding a cure is something that's a little bit further down the pike. So, as usual, when there's a large amount of money and there's a significant amount of business to be made, some people will take some very unscrupulous ways of trying to make sure that they're successful in those fields, and unfortunately that is happening now when it comes to some of these different rating systems and trying to determine which applications are becoming popular in various app stores and in other areas. It's also being included in video game ratings and areas along those lines. So it is a problem right now. What the solution is going to be is something that's a little bit less clear, at least for the moment.